like a decade. I eat beef, chicken mostly. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I used to eat pretty exclusively mostly just meat. And let's hit up those. And I probably ate chicken the most. Chicken followed by probably lamb and pork would be like my kind of like go-to order sort of thing. But yeah, when I got sick, when my Crohn's happened, pretty much the things that hit me the strongest were the things that I always ate the most. So basically, like lamb and chicken and stuff like that got me sick like the fastest and stuff like that. And chicken's still an issue and whatnot, but you know, the fact that I can even eat any of the meats and shit at all is like amazing because initially there was never any kind of conversation of being able to potentially eat these meats ever again. Initially, it was just kind of like, oh, yeah, no, if that's what your Crohn's is doing, cool. You'll probably never get to eat them again, kind of thing. But yeah, no, I've been able to eat some of them, and that's been insane. Been a lot to adapt to because it's just kind of wasn't expected. Also, I keep getting rid of these fucking night vision things, and apparently they look different now. So I know it's the middle of the day, but I haven't actually fucking shown. I have not put the fucking things on. I keep thinking that they're fucking green, and they're not. Oh, Jesus, my eyes. They are black and white now. So that is a big change with that. So yeah, if you haven't got a torch, at least it's not like fluorescent green. Because I did used to find that the bears were really hard to see when you had the night vision shit on. So yeah, they're not as bad now, which is great. And I did get more ammo. I mustn't have put it in one of the machines, or I picked it up and I just didn't use it. I don't know which it was. But yeah, I've got to just grab some shit and put some stuff away. And then we got to decide what I'm taking home. So I didn't get any bullets that I want to leave here. I'm honestly thinking about leaving the bow here, but I don't want to do that. Have my drink. I didn't know. Sorry to hear that's rough. Genetic gift to be given. Yeah, I don't know if it's a hand-me-down from anybody in my family, or if it's like just like a fucked up cluster of genes or whatever. I assume it's a fucked up cluster of genes, realistically. But yeah. And it doesn't really surprise me. I've got a lot of medical conditions, so, you know, it is probably the most major one that affects me. But yeah, I didn't go vegetarian by choice. That was I pretty much exclusively ate meat, but it was a pretty good experience anyway. Not having the Crohn's, not that, fuck that. No, the experience was like getting to try some vegetarian foods and finding out that like some of them are pretty great and shit. That was pretty good. All right, I think I got all my baggies. I want to hit up Rect. What do I want to do today? We need to get a point into salvaging. I want to see if I can make a shoddy. Hold up. My skills. Salvaging. Hold on. That was it. Can I put a... No, I can't yet. And I need one more point to put into this again. And I'll see if I can get a point into it then. Alright. Well, if it ain't gonna be that... And I haven't got more of the magazines, I guess... I could go looking around... Where did we go last time? We went into Wastelands, which wasn't the best place to go looking for books and shit, but it was pretty effective. But I don't have the kind of ammo I need to go back in there. Realistically, there is too much. One Screamer Hoarder, I'm done. There is a electrical place that I want to look at though, so I might go in there and have a look at that and see how we go. But yeah, worst case scenario is I'll see my Rect or whatever on the way back. But let's head on out. I'll grab my bicycle and we'll just sit back home. I think I've got all my shit where it's supposed to be, more or less. I just haven't put them back. But yeah, I can't scrap any cars out here. I could scrap them in the desert, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Here's my NVGs during Horde nights. Makes it so much easier. I don't know what an NVG is, but yeah, generally speaking, in Horde night, I don't have a. Hold on, I'm fucking tracking this bullshit. I don't usually have a Horde base like this. I normally like to have, like, the last few Horde bases we've had have been kind of like a 2-story house where the whole bottom floor is like pretty well reinforced. And then the top floor, like, they can kind of just go up a staircase and they'll die on the staircase on the way up to me. That's kind of how I've normally had like the last few Horde bases. Before that, we used a series of mostly crumbling buildings, where we kind of just stood up on part of a wall and just moved around the crumbled building throughout the night and just like kept certain staircases and stuff like that to limit how many zombies could get up. Like, we had that. Then we had we had that one place in the desert where I was in the cathedral up top in the sniper's nest, and my partner and friends and stuff were down the bottom in like a box. That was pretty interesting. What's up, Phoenix? Where are you? I heard you. Walking in here smack talking. Where are you? Phoenix is my cat. I heard him. Hold on. Where are you? You in the chair? Hold on. You might be on this chair. No. Alright, I don't know where he is. He walked in or walked past and meowed at me and I guess kept going. So that was that. But yeah, every so often you guys will hear Phoenix in the background just like, I don't know, walk by and has a lot to say. I do still want to keep that shit. But yeah, we've had a few different Horde bases. So we've had a couple where they've been same. We used to have kind of like where we'd sit up on top of, what do you call it? Like on top of Shamway or whatever the fuck the other one is. The, what's the ammo one? I can't remember. But it's, we'd only sit up on top of one of those and be just left alone for the whole night. But yeah, because I stream this, I obviously don't want to just like kind of fuck off and, you know, peace out every time we have a Horde night and stuff like that. Because I'm like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well not have it on at all, you know? Kind of how I see it. Even if it reckons I've fucking read it. I thought I was getting one I hadn't read. Damn it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm getting excited for March 7 for the new WWE... What? WWE 2K25 Early Access. I have no clue what that is, but welcome in, Dragon Master. Yeah, I got no fucking clue what that is. Hold on. I need to put my shit back where it's supposed to be, roughly. I feel like it's like that way. Honestly. And eat. There we go. Yeah, I got no clue what games and shit are coming out this year. It's a wrestling game. That actually doesn't surprise me as much. When it was WWE, I'm like, my brain automatically defaulted to that. I'm like, I'm not going to just assume because, like, every time I just assume, it always turns out to be some other fucking game, you know? But yeah, that's fair if you're excited about that. Where is home that way? All right, we'll go around and head off that way. Yeah, there is, I believe, I have no clue of anything that's coming out this year because I don't look. And therefore, I am not excited or anticipating anything at all in this entire year. That's how I exist. So yeah, I don't know if anything's coming out or doing anything or whatever. I know with like some of my games, I'll sometimes read updates and see what they're up to and shit. That's about the extent of that kind of thing. Like, I kind of am aware of it with 7 Days to Die because, like, whenever they chuck a new alpha, or in this case, they're released and stuff, right? I have to be aware of that crap because, like, the last thing I want is to, like, start a game and then them, like, do something and then I have to work off an old save or something like that kind of thing. Whereas, most of my other games, like, RimWorld, if RimWorld does a few more updates, like, I may struggle with the game because, like, it's already, like, 3 different versions old. I don't know about Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid would be good when it eventually releases. It's like, well, sorry, I had to yawn. When it gets out of its unstable for this build 42, that'll be interesting. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people playing that then. There's a lot of people that are waiting to play like all their multiplayers and stuff when it comes out of that. But I'm playing solos, so it makes no difference to me. I'm just getting as much experience as I can. And also negating all the various glitches, because there are some glitches that the game has got, and it's forcing me to find other ways to do things, which is kind of good. In a way, it's, as a new player, like, you know, you kind of, if you played a few games before in the past, you kind of have like a set route or method or whatever to how you play them. And in this case, I kind of don't mind the fact that sometimes things are just broken. So what I've seen people do in the past, I can't do, and therefore I have to figure out how can I do the thing. Kind of like with the, as I said, with the inability to sterilize the rags and stuff. I had to find out that I could sterilize them with alcohol instead of just sterilizing them in a pot, because the pots weren't working 1 week. So yeah, it's not bad. I see you, Phoenix. I fucking see you. What are you doing? He just immediately left. Phoenix is my cat, sorry. Anyway, I saw him walk in and I decided to call him out before he howled at me. So, yeah, he did not approve. He just left. I also need to scrap some cars too, to be fair. I've been trying not to scrap too many along here for just aesthetic purposes. Eventually I'll get a motorbike. I have no clue how far away I am to getting one. I should probably check. And Diablo 2. Yeah, Diablo 2 makes no difference to me if it does updates or not, so long as the game still runs. That's generally how I feel about Diablo 2. Just because I don't do any online stuff. And as long as the game doesn't break or become like unusable in a base game format, yeah, I don't need to know what it does. All my other shit though, all the stuff that I play on like random game nights and stuff, that's a little different. Some shit updates and some of it, I don't know. Some of it just doesn't seem to do it. But yeah. I also don't know what I'm going to do for random game night this week. This week's going to be a little bit, I'm going to leave this week a little bit loose depending on what's happening with the hospital tomorrow. And also the storm cell that's happening around here later in the week. So yeah, this week may not be a straightforward 100% to schedule week, because I'm usually pretty consistent with what I do and when I do it. I was worried for a second there that I may have taken the cobblestone blocks back, but I have not. So yeah, let me just get all the way up here. Some of my plants should have grown by now, maybe. I do like the fact that once I'm up here, the zombies really can't do anything. I don't really get birds, I don't really get spitters. I must be a little bit too high up for that. I do get hordes of shit, but they can't do jack shit to my home, realistically. Hey mate. There we go, you're dead now. Like, they can hoard up. I get screamers all the time. I occasionally get like, what do you call them? Direwolves? Sorry, I have a case of like the yawns going at the moment. There's nothing I can do about it. I just keep going to like think of a word or a sentence and my brain's just like, we're yawning. That's what we're doing right now. And I'm like, are we? Whoop, that ain't where I want to put that. Give me you. Why didn't that let me put that in there then? I must have had it just slightly too far outside of it. But yeah, I'll smelt that down in a bit. Now, I should be able to make some bullets and shit. So I do still want to try to make the shotgun shit. I don't need it right this minute. What the hell? Is that dogs? Yeah, that's dogs. I'm hearing a lot of them dying. I could really do with their meat. So if there's a dog horde out here, it's not currently roaming around. Because if there's a straggler and it comes for me, I will squeak and the mouse will go flying. So here's hoping no stragglers. Yeah, I gotta get more. I really gotta get more spikes for my house. I've got more spikes inside. We literally have more spikes at home. I can't get through here. Yeah, no, I can't. I need this one gone. Okay. Maybe? Yeah, no, I can reach it now. Okay. God damn it. 3? Okay. It's a little bit... There we go. I mean, you do get Dog Day sometimes right after Horde Night. If I could just fucking reach this, I swear. There we go. But yeah, I haven't seen it like consistently after the fact. Like, sometimes you get like the dogs and then you get... Oh no, there's one more here. Sometimes you get the dogs and then you get the, like a bear or some shit like that in amongst it. Or you get like a wolf or some shit with it. Like, I don't know if this is all dogs. What's this at? That was 3, 4, I think 5. Give or take 5 dogs. I don't see any up over there. There better not be any just loitering around. If that's 5, where's number 6? Or did it already despawn? Because I was pretty sure I heard it on this side of the building. Okay. Either I missed one, or I don't think that they would have despawned it. One could have just kept running. I don't think it would have gone 100% for me. Oh, for God's sake, because of how I came down. I gotta admit, I don't mind how it topples. I just hate having to do the cleanup. Alright, there should be a couple more down here. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't find a 6th dog. Which is concerning, because usually when I can't find the 6th dog is like peekaboo. And I'm just like, basically like soul leaves my body. And yeah. There's just nothing then. Yeah, hold on. Let's get rid of you. Come on. There you go. And I don't see like a dog or anything trapped or lurking around. There is a chicken over there, but that's not the same. It's also really early morning. So, yeah. Hey Frey. It's actually might be like Frey IE. Maybe? I'm fucking terrible with names, but thank you for the follow and welcome in. I probably like genuinely like butchered your name like excessively just then. But yeah. If you're cool with it, I'd be okay with just saying like Fry or something like that. I'm gonna need to take these over to the other ones at some point. So can I make more? I guess I need gunpowder, don't know. Yeah. Okay, let's try making some more of the good shit ammo for the gun that I don't have, so that when I do get it or do make it, I can eventually use it. So that's the goal here. And you got a ride, but Fry's fine. Nice. Well, welcome in. I have a bit more of my drink actually. Hold on. Yeah, I want to get a shoddy, but I don't have any parts. I'm just hoping to luck out and find one. I swear, I drank so much fucking water earlier tonight. I took like 2 to 3 sips of my fucking coffee when I sat down. And now it's like I've never seen water in my life. I don't know what happened there. Ugh, okay. Yeah, what are you up to tonight, Fry? I've got some brass I've got to smelt. I've got some spare bones I've got to chuck away. Got a map. What's a map? Yeah, where is it? It's Taylor's treasure map. Don't I already have Taylor's? Yeah, I might have. Oh no, I've got Sarah's next to it. Okay, well I could go loot that because normally they have ammo. So we could quickly go do that, you know. That wouldn't be a bad thing. If I put some more of the food and shit away, we'll have some space. But yeah, let me put my arrows and shit away. I don't need those right now. And I think I accidentally brought home them, but it's fine. I've only got like 78 of that. I've really got to go scrapping like cars and shit today. I don't really want to because it's like I feel like every second week I'm out here scrapping cars, you know? And that's fine. It's just that like it's every second week, you know? Chilling before I need to before I need to go to stuff to get done. Oh yeah. Well, that's fair. Yeah, no, I got a couple more hours to stream at this point, so instead of just I don't know, post Blood Moon, kind of go around, get some stuff. Nothing too fancy, you know. Just put some shit away, all that kind of good shit. I will hydrate, thank you. I don't know how far down I'm in my drink bottle. Yeah, hold on. I wrapped it earlier. Let me have a look at how far I'm into this. I've got about a litre left. So I've probably drunk almost half a litre since I started stream. That's good. It's good shit. Sweet Jesus. I'm glad I'm not like in a mine at the moment because that probably would have got me. Alright, I gotta put the brass upstairs and I do have to get the books, but that's right. I want to go dig up the things so I got a mostly empty inventory. Yeah. Okay, let's go do that before I forget again. So let's go toss this in here. Keep yourself busy. There we go. Alright. Let's go get ourselves some treasures because the treasures... Hold on. I swear one of these days, chicken. If I see you in my driveway again, mate, it's just going to be some good food, you know? Anyway, every time I try to leave my base and just go for a walk, I keep getting a horde of screamers, so I don't get to go too far away. And I would like to... I wonder if this is refresh. I'll just quickly poke my nose down here, just quick. Just find out if this has refreshed itself. Because if it has, there'll also be a lot of loot. And it is kind of like early day. I haven't brought my crossbow. I put that away. Nope. 100% still awake. Mate. Alright, well, if these guys have respawned... There's a pretty good chance that my shit's respawning. If that guy blows up, I'm fucked. Mate, stay down. No. Get rid of him. I need this box to stay here, mate. I love how he just, like, ran off then. That was great. Okay, there's still a couple in here. Let me just quickly shut that behind me because I don't know if that guy's coming down here or if what. I think he's behind me. There we go. Okay, let's have a look what we got. How long you been streaming for? As in like how long I've been a streamer. Hold on. Started in November 22. It's not long. Not very long. I think this November will be my 3rd anniversary. And I think I've only been an affiliate for nearly 2 years. Not quite, but we're getting there. So, yeah. About that. Yeah, you are out here, aren't you, mate? Fucking... There we go. As for, like, the games and shit that I play, apart from Project Zomboid, apart from it... Like, all my other games and stuff that I play, I have played pretty excessively before streaming it and stuff. So Project Zomboid's the only new one to the list, and that was because my community got that for me. It was like, if... I literally said, like, I will keep it on my list and I'll look at it, and they're like, yeah, if we get it, we play it. And I'm like, yes. Like, it's not like I'm not going to play it for fuck's sake, but, yeah. That happened and I'm still like getting used to it, but it's been fun. I genuinely hated Project Zomboid before I started playing it, so it's been interesting adapting to that. It's been quite fun. That's awesome. Affiliate is annoying to get. Apparently it won't be annoying for people to get soon because in the CEO's open letter or whatever, the Twitch CEO's open letter that he did like a couple of days ago or whatever. If you have a read through that, I don't know if that goes to everybody or whatever, but it literally says how basically the onboarding process to become an affiliate is going away. So there's no more like minimum people watching, no more minimum hours streamed, stuff like that. Essentially what it should be is if you want to sign up to become an affiliate, you can sign up and go through the process and become an affiliate and stuff from like day one. That's what's apparently changing with Twitch. So yeah, it is like from the perspective of like jumping through the hoops to get affiliate in the first place. Myself and some others probably definitely feel like a little bit like backhanded by that kind of thing, that it's like we had to wait, but now people won't. But in a sense, like it does allow people to like add more creativity and stuff to their channel, because if you're not an affiliate, you don't get to have like the channel point redeems and stuff like that, and some of that's just the fun of getting to stream is like the shit that you have redeemable and stuff. Like a couple of people have like redeemed like outfit and hair changes and stuff like that earlier, so my avatar looks a bit different, and you know, you get to remind me to like drink and hydrate. I would thought you were a fucking pig, mate. I'm like, where's the boar? But it's this guy. Anyway. Oh, it's been a little while. Hey, Eternal Dipsy, how the fuck you been? Bombay's still alive, by the way. Thought you'd be happy to know that one. Yeah. I've been wondering how the fuck you been. I figured it was time difference, because this is like super fucking early for you, isn't it? From memory. Pretty sure it's like 7 fucking AM or some shit like that. I think. It's bad I just got mine. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think for like anybody that's just like gone through the loops, like depending on how difficult it is for each different streamer and stuff like that, because the funny thing is like getting affiliate, it's not so much about the like the 3 average viewers and stuff like that. I thought I heard a squeaky then. Anyway, the 3 average viewers thing isn't so much about having 3 individual people. It can be like having several people across the stream happen to watch you and stuff like that, and then it becomes consistent to about a 3 average across like most of it at a time, kind of thing. Stuff like that, like little like finicky stuff like that. It's a little bit I don't know, tedious with it, but yeah, people won't have to worry about that. I do think that that's going to be interesting, because I don't know if that's going to push like partner to be more of a thing, because like partner, I figure partner is something that's like you can get that eventually, but like I feel like that's more of a time crunch type thing. Like you get that in the long run kind of thing, you know. I feel bad. I should also get some snow while I'm out here, you know. I haven't got some fucking snow. I'll tell you what though, I feel like I've been flashbanged walking into here. My eyes, my poor precious fucking eyes. We're not ready for this. I didn't realize I was coming into snow. Been busy stuffing for big server. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was so early for me. Didn't sleep well and just ended up giving up and getting up. Lol. No. I know how that fucking feels. I literally did the same thing this morning. I woke up at 10 fucking AM, and for anybody that doesn't know, I'm awake at night and I sleep during the day. So when I say I woke up at 10 AM, it is the equivalent to waking up at 10 PM at night and not being able to fall asleep, and then starting work at like 9 AM. And knowing that you're going to be awake the whole next day and stuff. That's essentially how my day is going today. So I'm a bit out of it, a little bit, but like I'm otherwise fine. It's just my head, my face feels weird. I don't know how else to like describe that. But yeah, my eyes feel like they're doing something and I don't know what it is. I don't think I signed off on whatever they're doing. I'm hoping I don't have to dig too close to that. I'm waiting for this guy to come out of here because they are. I knew you'd be in here somewhere. You're coming here. I've also got feral sense on, by the way, so the zombies know where I am and will head towards me. And it's not such a huge issue. The animals are an issue. But yeah, this is... Oh, yeah. That looks like a what? The wolf. Right, hold on, let me just zap that. There we go. I don't really need its meat, but I do need its fat. I need like animal fat for cooking and stuff, you know. I actually need rotted flesh for some cooking, but this is fine, this will do. Man. I don't think you're dead. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, let me get rid of this tree just quick, and then we'll take down this thing, because I want visibility. You know. I like the goals you need to do, because by the end of it, you have a kind of following and a community instead of being affiliate from day one and getting demoralized because no one watching. Yeah, that's true. I think the thing is, like, if you choose to, well,